People today want clarity. They want context, connection. And you're never going to get there with dry data dumps and muddled messaging and cold logic. Those are not the tools of persuasion. And this is why clients bring me in, to help their leaders become more persuasive and more captivating. And that means putting down the PowerPoint, weaving a compelling narrative, and communicating like humans should. And it all starts with story. A few years ago, I was working with a client that makes candy and gum. I know, pretty sweet gig, right? They wanted to demonstrate their commitment to quality, and they had reams of data and evidence to make their case. But we took a different approach. We went looking for stories. And I'll never forget, I was down on the line one day talking to this woman named Estella. And Estella was the last stop on the production line. Every package of gum had to make its way through her before it went out the door. And so she walked me through her processes and procedures, but it didn't really grab me. Then I asked about her kids, and she lit up. She pointed to this code on the bottom of the package, and that code tells you exactly when and where the gum was made, right down to the individual shift and production line. And her kids can read the code. So what do you think happens when her family goes to the store? Her kids run straight to the candy aisle, turn over the packages of gum, and when they find the right one, they say, "This is Mommy's gum. My mommy made this gum." Now that's a story. It's good enough for your family because Estella is down there on the line every day, making sure it's good enough for hers. Storytelling and emotion beat data every time. Whether you're selling a product or an idea, whether you're communicating to the marketplace or to your workforce, whether you're delivering a presentation or just speaking one-on-one with someone, emotion connects, and story is the perfect delivery vehicle. Now, most people will say, "Oh, I am not a good storyteller. Storytelling is for the experts, for the TED Talkers," which is nonsense. I believe with the right tools, anyone can learn to tell a good story. "93% of communication is nonverbal." We've all heard that, right? Is that true? Show of hands, is that true? Actually, hate to burst your bubble, it is false. It is a myth based on a misinterpretation of an isolated lab study that had nothing to do with public speaking. Yet it causes my workshop clients to literally tie themselves up in knots trying to figure out what to do with their arms and hands. Stop worrying about this. It's what's inside that counts. It's about your knowledge, your preparation, your eagerness to get out there and help people learn and grow. I'm on a mission to make the world's ballrooms, conference rooms, and Zoom rooms safe again for audiences. And fun. Learning should be fun. There are experts out there. I've gotten two interesting pieces of advice. One is the old stare to space in the back wall. Does it look like I'm making eye contact? You're in the back row, you're like, who the hell is he looking at, right? Look at people in the eyes. This is the whole reason we're doing a presentation. We have the chance to interact with live human bodies, get response and have feedback. This is how you know whether you're doing well or you need to change things up. I'm Rob Biesenbach, and I wrote the book on storytelling. Well, a book on storytelling. But if your people could benefit from learning to become more compelling, persuasive, and authoritative communicators, we should talk.